Hey, boy, move!
Boxing fans and professionals who were openly against the Mike Tyson versus Jake Paul fight now have another reason to support their stance. The highly anticipated match between Tyson and Paul has been cancelled for the second time. Mike Tyson announced this disappointing news on his social media platform, with most valuable promotions also confirming that all related fight activities have been suspended for the time being to ensure that everything remains under control.
You can kill where you don't know.
It's coming.
It's not how old you are, it's how old you feel.
I don't feel what the word old, I don't feel that.
No! Well, you're smart.
Just when Mike Tyson seemed poised to silence his critics with videos of his vigorous sparring sessions, including knocking out a sparring partner, he has finally had to confront the realities of his age and declining health. Despite his best efforts, it's going to be a rough night for Tyson. The cancellation is largely beyond his control, as the decision lies with the sanctioning bodies. One of the agreements for the fight to be sanctioned was that all parties would undergo rigorous testing as many times as required. As a result, Tyson had been subjected to numerous tests and medications, even during his gym sessions, to ensure he was in top condition. However, Tyson reassured fans that the fight is only postponed for a few weeks.
Well, you're smart going into the new wave.
No, it's always the old wave, it's always this.
Yeah.
I could do all this stuff and I have this and this.
Yeah, that's what you need. The will determine the skill.
After his recovery in May, it was announced that the Mike Tyson versus Jake Paul fight could be cancelled just hours before the bout was scheduled to start. Tyson and Paul were set to fight on Friday, but there was one significant hurdle that ultimately caused another setback and stopped the controversial match from getting the green light. Mike Tyson was required to undergo last-minute medical tests ahead of his fight against Jake Paul to ensure the bout could proceed on Friday. Additionally, he was to undergo daily tests during the fight week to ensure there were no last-minute emergencies. Unfortunately, the very first test Tyson took revealed some health issues that needed attention before the fight could go ahead.
Problem, what was that stuff called again? Baby, what's that?
No.
Huh?
Ulcer.
Ulcer, I had
Ulcer.
ulcer, yeah.
Mike Tyson's training sessions have been quite strenuous, and despite taking several precautions to prevent any unforeseen mishaps, he now requires intensive medical care. The rigorous training has caused some damage to his body that he needs to recover from. However, it is expected that the heavyweight legend will come out of retirement to face YouTuber Jake Paul in November, 4 months after their originally scheduled bout was postponed due to Tyson suffering an ulcer flare-up. This postponement isn't expected to take as long, unless another unexpected situation arises. Unfortunately, the fight could potentially be cancelled altogether if officials are not satisfied with the 58-year-old's condition. TDL is aware of media reports regarding an episode involving Mr. Tyson. At present, Mr. Tyson and Mr. Paul have met the medical requirements for this event. Telemange, communications manager at the Texas Department of Licensing and Regulation, told World Boxing News. Before the event, DDLR will conduct pre-fight physicals to ensure the health of both fighters. Clip. In the world of boxing, few names carry the weight of Mike Tyson. The former undisputed heavyweight champion, known for his ferocious style and unparalleled power, is set to make a stunning return to the ring. Scheduled to fight YouTuber-turned-boxer Jake Paul on November 15th at the AA&T Stadium in Texas, the bout has garnered immense attention. However, Tyson's recent health scare has cast a shadow of uncertainty over the event. Mike Tyson, now 58, suffered a severe medical emergency on a flight from Miami to Los Angeles. The incident saw the legendary boxer coughing up blood and collapsing in the plane's bathroom. This alarming episode occurred just weeks before his scheduled comeback. Tyson has not fought since an exhibition match against Roy Jones Jr. 4 years ago, and his last professional fight was a retirement bout against Kevin McBride in 2005. The upcoming fight with Jake Paul was initially sanctioned as a professional bout. However, it may be downgraded to an exhibition match if Tyson fails the pre-fight medical checks. Tyson revealed that his wealthy friends had offered him financial incentives to withdraw from the fight, reflecting the concerns surrounding his health and readiness to face a much younger opponent. Tyson's clash with Paul was initially set for earlier this year, but was postponed due to an ulcer flare-up Tyson experienced during a fight. Despite this setback, the fight was rescheduled, and Tyson has assured fans that he will be ready. Nonetheless, concerns about his well-being persist, especially given the 31-year age gap between Tyson and Paul. Boxing promoter Eddie Hearn, who will be present at the AA&T Stadium to support Katie Taylor in her rematch with Amanda Serrano, has expressed his reservations about the main event. Hearn stated that while he supports Taylor's participation, he has no intention of staying to watch Tyson's bout with Paul, reflecting a sentiment shared by many in the boxing community. Exclusive behind-the-scenes footage from Tyson's training camp has been released on Paul's Most Valuable Promotions YouTube channel. This content offers a glimpse into Tyson's preparation and his determination to fight despite the odds. In a candid moment, Tyson shared with his team that his affluent friends had pleaded with him to avoid entering the ring, fearing for his safety. In a revealing Netflix documentary, Tyson recounted a distressing incident where he collapsed and vomited blood just days before the rescheduled fight. Tyson described the ordeal, which led to the discovery of a bleeding ulcer and his subsequent hospitalization. Despite losing 26 pounds and facing severe health issues, Tyson remains resolute in his desire to fight. Following his health scare, Tyson has focused on recovery and preparation. He has abstained from marijuana and sexual activity, adhering to a strict training regimen. The Texas Department of Licensing and Regulation, TDLR, has mandated that fighters over the age of 36, like Tyson, submit favorable results from an electroencephalogram, EEG, and an electrocardiogram, EKG. Additional tests may be requested to ensure Tyson's fitness to fight. Despite assurances from Tyson's representatives that he is doing well, doubts linger. Former British boxer Carl Froch has claimed that Tyson's contract includes clauses that reduce his earnings if he wins in the first round or achieves a knockout, suggesting that the fight's outcome might be more controlled than anticipated. The planned fight has sparked diverse opinions within the boxing community. Evander Holyfield, who famously had his ear bitten off by Tyson, questioned Tyson's confidence and suggested that Jake Paul's resilience would be tested. Holyfield speculated that Tyson might quit in the ring if pressured, highlighting the uncertainties surrounding the bout. Meanwhile, UFC veteran Chael Sonnen hinted that he was written into Tyson's contract as a backup opponent, raising further questions about the fight's legitimacy. Sonnen's comments underscore the skepticism that surrounds Tyson's return, particularly given his age and recent health issues. For Jake Paul, the fight represents the most significant challenge of his boxing career. Paul, 27, boasts a professional record of 9-1, with 6 wins by knockout. His recent victory against Mike Perry in July demonstrated his growing prowess in the ring. Despite the substantial age difference and Tyson's storied career, Paul remains confident and eager to face the boxing legend. Paul's preparation for the fight has been intense, with training sessions in San Juan, Puerto Rico. His determination to prove himself against Tyson has captivated fans and media alike, turning the bout into a highly anticipated event. The rescheduled fight between Mike Tyson and Jake Paul is not just a boxing match. It is a spectacle that bridges generations. Tyson, who won 50 fights with 44 knockouts before retiring, remains a formidable figure in the sport. His return to the ring at 58 is both inspiring and concerning, given the physical demands of boxing and his recent health scare. The fight's potential to draw a crowd of up to 880,000 spectators at the AA&T Stadium and its broadcast on Netflix marking the platform's first live sports event, underscores its significance. Fans from around the world are eagerly awaiting the outcome, despite the risks involved for Tyson.